Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn and I am so grateful that you are here and you press play on one of my videos. I do want to acknowledge the fact that you and I are currently exchanging energy through this digital frequency. So again, I appreciate your presence. And if you are looking to incorporate more positive content on your feed, if you have been seeking just more uplifting content, content that inspires you, content that keeps it real, then you have come to the right channel. I have vlogs, I have short films, I have some recommendations, I share some products that I love, I have some interviews and other more goodness that I think you'll really love. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if that is something that you're looking for, and especially if you enjoy this video that you're about to watch. In this video, I am going to be sharing not one, not two, not three, but 8 journal prompts for this upcoming new moon in Aries that we have taking place this Sunday, April 11th at approximately 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. As you may already be aware of, we recently experienced the new astrological year. We stepped into Aries season, and we also had a really potent, intense, and confrontational full moon that really highlighted the relationships in our life. And I feel like relationships still very much so have a forefront theme in our lives right now. And I feel like the theme of relationships also are very present in this new moon in Aries. So these 8 prompts that I'm about to share with you are specifically inspired by the energy of this new moon. I personally study and watch and listen to what my favorite astrologers have to say about the current transits of this week. And then from there, I will create these journal prompts. And my intention for these journal prompts are to really help you really take advantage of the specific energies that we are experiencing revolving this new moon. However, if you are watching this during a different new moon or at any point in the distant future from now, know that you probably stumbled upon this video for a reason, and these prompts still very much so may call to you. So I would still stick around and check it out if you are stumbling upon this video or you are watching this video sometime in the future. I am personally not going to be giving you some astrological insight as to what is going on with this new moon, because there are some other amazing astrologers that you can go to for that. But I will say that there definitely is this continuous theme of a brand new beginning that we are being gifted that is really holding space for a higher version of ourselves. You may have been feeling like you're kind of undergoing this maturing process that's kind of leading up to something. So you may have been feeling like something is around the corner, but you're not exactly sure what. And it's this new beginning that we are approaching, not only with this new moon, but continuously through the year. We're going to be experiencing a lot of these shifts that are guiding us towards this like newfound sense of self that we are working towards, that we are investing towards, especially for those of you that have been really investing in your healing, really been introspective and observant and assessing your life consistently to make sure that it does align with your goals, that it does align with your vision, that it does align with your values and who you sense yourself becoming. So you will get a feel for what the themes and the energy of this new moon are through the prompts that I'm going to be giving you. So you'll definitely be learning through that. Just know that the intention for these prompts is to support this new cycle that you're stepping into and to support the higher sense of self-awareness that you have been gaining. So without further ado, let's dive into these 8 journal prompts. And however it is that you want to watch the rest of this video, if you want to go ahead and grab your journal right now and answer the questions as we go, or if you want to just listen to it all and pause throughout the video, whatever the case may be, get comfortable, and I hope that you enjoy these prompts. What realizations have I recently had about who I truly am? Again, I feel like we've been undergoing this maturing process, a lot of different, pretty intense themes in our lives, like relationships with the recent full moon, have been coming up for a purpose. And I feel like that purpose is for us to truly understand who it is that we really are, and kind of stripping back down to the basics of our soul and our soul's purpose. And we are really getting to know new versions of ourselves, or versions of ourselves that we may have suppressed for a long time, and we're ready to kind of rebirth them in a sense. So really take the time to reflect on this prompt and answer it in a way that is very specific and detailed about who it is that you feel you truly are. Aside from courage, what do I feel I need to be who I truly am? The reason why I created this prompt is, of course, to follow up on the first prompt, but also just to get you thinking about what it's going to take for you to really embody this person, this version of you, this true version of you, this higher version of you, and really reflect on what it's going to take for you to really be this person moving forward. Is it what, and be even more specific with that by asking yourself how and why. If, like mentioned in the prompt, if you are going to, which you are, need courage, then why are you going to need courage? What is that courage going to look like? How is that courage going to help you? So feel free to ask yourself those how and why questions to dive in a little deeper. But in answering this prompt, I feel like it's going to be helpful to have this answer with you in a place where you can refer back to it frequently, because then you'll kind of remind yourself of what it is that it takes for you to really be who you want to be, who you feel you truly are, and who you are stepping into in this new beginning. How would I describe the true essence of my energy? This is probably my favorite prompt out of the 8, because I just feel like everyone's answers are going to be so interesting in describing the essence of your energy, the essence of your spirit, the essence of your character. And I feel like in reflecting on this prompt too, like you yourself may even surprise yourself with how you choose to describe that essence of you. So if you do decide to answer this question, I would love for you to maybe share your answer, or a bit of your answer, in the comments below, because I feel like everyone's answers are just going to be so beautiful. In what aspects have my goals changed? I feel like because of all the changes and transitions and transformations and realizations that we've recently had in the past few months, let alone the past year, we've come to realize so many things that may have impacted our goals and the life that we may have been creating or have been heading towards. And now we find ourselves either in a completely new direction or just kind of reshaping what those goals look like. So as we step into the new moon, it's really important for us to really step into this new cycle knowing what our goals are and knowing how they have changed from what they used to be. What clarity and or understanding have I gained from my recent pains? So whatever dense or hurtful or painful or heartbreaking experiences you may have had recently, or really at any moment in your life that may have resurfaced recently, what clarity have you gained from them resurfacing or from you experiencing them recently? What understanding of yourself, of your actions, of your vision, of your direction, and of others have you had through these experiences? There is so much that we can learn from the difficult moments that we experience in life. And as we continue to really embody this new self, there's still going to be a lot of letting go and releasing old parts of ourselves. We are just so complex and intricate that it's not just going to happen overnight. So I feel like if we really approach our pain with the perspective of learning from them, it will really make the transition a lot easier and a lot more fulfilling, and also just more impactful. What issues in my life currently feel unresolved or unattended? Again, it doesn't just have to do with this aspect, but I feel like relationships still very much so are an ongoing theme that is in the forefront of our lives. And I have this intuitive feeling like a lot of us have been going through a very awakening experience with at least one certain relationship in our lives. I've just noticed that pattern with a lot of people. And I really want to encourage us to really dive into that relationship more, but also just in general, whatever issues or relationships or aspects of our lives that we feel haven't come full circle, that still feel unresolved, that still just feel incomplete in some way, shape, or form. And you can also ask yourself the why and how questions to dive in a little deeper with this one, and maybe see if there's something that you can do to bring yourself clarity, to give yourself closure, to seek out resolution without depleting yourself. So just be mindful of that. What growing pains am I currently experiencing? Again, with this theme of a newfound sense of self, with us shedding parts of ourselves, with us ascending, growing pains are inevitable. You know, with any kind of growth, there's always going to be those growing pains that feel very uncomfortable. And I feel like it's important to acknowledge what those pains are so that we really know what it is that we are letting go of. And also really get to know these past versions of ourselves that we are very grateful to have experienced, because without them, then we wouldn't be ascending into the person that we're ascending into. So in a way, getting to know these growing pains is also getting to know what mattered to a past version of ourselves. And perhaps we can decide if that is something that we want to hold on to or completely let go of. But if we do decide to completely let go of, we have to acknowledge it first and confront it first and become aware of it first before we completely outgrow it. So that is the intention of this specific prompt. And lastly, what feel supportive for the higher self that I am becoming. I think that we will be benefiting ourselves and we will be positioning ourselves in a position to win and to succeed if we are creating and acknowledging and becoming aware of what it is that makes us feel supported. So for this new version of yourself, or as I would like to really call it, this true version of yourself that you're really evolving into, what supports that version of you? And how can you make sure that you are prioritizing those things and making sure that those things exist in your life? Whether that is a support system of the relationships that surround you, whether that is a supportive routine or regimen or ritual that you integrate into your daily life, whether that's certain thoughts or affirmations that just feel very supportive for this version of you that you are investing in and becoming and embodying. There's so many different ways that we can feel supported, and I encourage you to explore the diversity of that. And I really encourage you to pick this prompt as one of the prompts that you choose to journal and reflect on with this new moon, because again, it is really important for us to truly be fully aware of what makes us feel supported. And honestly, these things should be non-negotiables for you, because you want to make sure that you respect and that you honor and that you really take care of this version of you that you are becoming, because it is very, very special. And those are the 8 journal prompts for this new moon in Aries, again, that we are experiencing on Sunday, April 11th at around 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And again, this really is a time where it's so important for us to invest in things like this. So I just want to acknowledge that if you actually watched this whole video, I'm really proud of you for being someone who even just searches like journal prompts or new moon stuff, like you really wanting to connect with moon cycles is very telling of the fact that you are someone who really invests in your self-care and in your self-evolution and your self-inquiry. So thank you for investing in yourself in those ways, and also thank you for your time and energy into watching this video. If you do decide to journal one or more of these prompts, I just want to express that I'm super honored to be a part of that experience of your new moon ritual, of your journaling and your reflections. This is something that I really, really enjoy doing and offering and being of service of. Journaling is something that I've literally done my whole life, and so to be able to assist others in that experience is something very fulfilling for me. So again, thank you for allowing me to be a part of that in your life. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let me know which one was your favorite or which one you ended up picking, and share any of your answers if you feel comfortable doing so. I do strive for all of my platforms to be a safe space. And also, if you feel like any of your loved ones would benefit from this video, share it with them. Let's really just help each other evolve and spread content that is intended to just really help others become more self-aware, because it's so important. And again, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss another video. I post videos every single week. That's all I have to say. Have a beautiful new moon, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.